Hey.
Girl, I ain't seen you since 84.
73.
Okay, you right, you right. I was a little off, about 10 years or so. 11, I don't know.
Ooh, how you doing, best friend?
You know what, best friend? I'm missing you like in person and like the trips we take and the things we do and stuff. And like, I just miss them.
We've not had any playtime.
Right. I like that. People try to play with us, but not our time. What they try to play with our time, not knowing that we account for that damn bullshit. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm a little extra tonight. I'm sorry. I'm a little extra.
I mean, we ain't even poured the wine yet. We ain't even talked about nothing. You can't be.
Because it's been that kind of damn break. Like we ain't seen each other up here in our Poetic Divas Best Friend Chronicles streets for a month.
True, but the Chronicles have still been unfolding. And thus, why we here?
Hey, we gotta let our audience know. Cause I mean they be seeing me, I be extra. They be seeing you, you be extra. But they ain't seeing us together being extra.
Yeah. So, how have you been?
I've been minding my business, growing my edges, and avoiding dick pics and dick.
Well,
Right. All that.
well.
How about you, best friend?
I have been working and just kind of deep in my life, it's layers.
Right.
But I can't complain, still surviving in these COVID-ridden streets. So that's a blessing all in itself.
Right. Because COVID ain't no damn joke taking folks out here.
It's
Like,
really right. So
okay, I'm back.
yeah, in the midst of all the chaos, I'm grateful and thankful to be here.
Right. And I'm thankful you're here too, because if you weren't here, I don't know what I was gonna do. Like,
oh Lord, girl. We bookends.
Praise him, won't he do it?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. So what are we gonna talk about tonight? I mean,
Okay, so we have a lot of topics, but first I feel like we need to pour this damn glass of wine that I've been waiting for all day because the way my work life was set up.
Say
I'm
less.
trying to drink on the job and I can't do that. Like,
absolutely.
I know, but that's why I was waiting for tonight.
Okay, so
I can drink my best friend.
Oh, well, let me get my glass. It's ready.
I got hold on, which one? Okay, I'm on this side.
Nice and empty. So we're gonna fill her up.
And I got a straw tonight because I want to keep my lipstick together. Okay, sorry.
Well, excuse-moi.
I know, sometimes I try to be look, just throw the cork over there. Like y'all ain't gonna see these wine yet again because we're not being sponsored. But when you sponsor us, we will show all this wine. I will lick the.
No.
Okay, maybe I won't, but I probably will.
For the label. That's all. Just gonna show.
Okay.
All right, I'm pouring.
Your point.
And I got red tonight.
I like white. Sometimes I like white men. So apparently I like white wine. I'm just. Mm-hmm. That hit the back of my palate.
That was a good year.
Yeah, it wasn't 2020.
No. Yes.
Yes.
So we had some polls.
We did. And we're being better, audience. We're being better and consistent with our polls. Like we got something special coming up for the new year. But until then, you're going to deal with this. But you can deal with us, but it's okay. So we had 2 polls for the last 2 weeks. And the first poll was a clean sweep. It was like, nobody was playing. It was like the Bears or, whoever else sorry ass team you're watching on sports.
Stop it. Oh, Redskins? Deadskins? Oh.
Yeah, Deadskins or whatever. We know I'm on Green Bay. Green Bay for life. Like Bull City.
Okay. Okay, Packer. Yeah. Okay.
I like the bang it. Okay. Ooh, okay, Mom. It's gonna be extra tonight. I'm sorry. Y'all ain't seen me in about a month. So we had the first one, like clean sweep across it. But let me tell you, the clean sweep was everybody who voted on this first poll last week was a man. I don't know where y'all were, ladies. I don't know if y'all were taking care of business, y'all being superwomen or whatever. But no ladies chimed in on this poll last week. I'm gonna need y'all to show up and show out next week. Okay? But the men said, and I quote, there is a such thing as friend zone emancipation. 100% people said yes. Ladies, I'm gonna need y'all to chime in and correct these dudes.
And honestly, I don't even want to discuss this skewed data. Let's go to the next poll. This sounds like some voter tampering.
You right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, you know, like best friend, why don't you unbolt the next? Why don't you unpack the next one? Just unpack it.
Well, the second poll, which I found to be interesting, you know, kind of puts me in the mind of the whole concept of being equally yoked.
You
know,
if y'all don't know what that is, you need to read your Bible. I'm sorry.
Woo! So
let me
see. You being like that. Don't be like that.
I'm petty.
So, basically, when dating, does it matter if the person has that same stability that you do, as far as financial, education, where they live, what they drive, etc., etc.? Or are you willing to work with someone who has that potential to be all that you are? So, that was a 60-40.
Right.
Which is interesting. But see, it's a lot of levels to that. I don't even know where to start, but what do you want to start with this? Because I'm just saying.
I want to start with the fact of the same level of, because some people don't know what levels are. Like some people are so used to being on the same plane that they don't know that you can go up or below. Like they are so used to just like making do with what they have. Like if you're so cognizant of like, I ain't got nobody, so this is the best I can get. Like, you know, I mean, you know, the sex ain't good, you know, the dating ain't good, the response time on text messages or conversation ain't good. But, you know, I feel like that's where I'm at in my life. Like, that's all I can accept.
Complacency?
Complacency.
Because, you know, you can do bad by yourself.
But if you don't know you're doing bad, do you really have to do it by yourself?
You can do whatever by yourself.
And if you can't, you know, Bedroom Candy has the option. Talk to us. I'm sorry.
You can join the business for $12 right now. Right. With 40% off everything on the website. You could do your Christmas shopping. Right. Half price almost. You know what? I'm not even going to get
for 40% off. I'm just saying. Okay.
And you got your own business. And then you can sell too if you want. And if you don't, you just keep all the discounts for yourself.
Like me, I'm a hobby consultant. Like my best friend should be pushed. I be trying to get the way my life is set up. I can't do that right now. But, you know, I'm a hobby consultant. So I keep my shit up to date so I can get this stuff. And sometimes I sell stuff to my people, my friends, my whatever. Like you pigeonholed into doing it. I'm just anyhow. Okay, we're getting off subject, but it's still subject.
Love, but anyway,
I still ain't got nobody to answer my poll question, so you know I still got that 40% discount hanging out on my website. I'm just like, but we say all that to say that sometimes you gotta do yourself when these niggas ain't doing it right. I'm just saying.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes you have to learn what yourself likes so you can tell your significant other what
to do.
Now, oh, we got a couple of comments. Justin J.P. Perry, he says, "Happy Friday, Queens." Hey, Justin. Says, "Hi, Beauties." Hey. DS said, "Hey, y'all. Hey. Thank y'all for joining us. We just, doing what we do, chopping it up. We're going to discuss a little bit more about this unequally yoked situation."
Right.
I find that a lot of men that don't see themselves on the same level as a woman are intimidated by that.
Right.
But that makes me question, in what does your manhood lie?
Right. Like, just because you stand to pee and you just happen to be born a man doesn't make you a man, because, and I quote my pastor, because he was doing, okay, I'm not gonna, okay, so you are born a male, but you choose to be a man.
Let's go.
I'm just saying, like, because everybody out here they born, they stand up, they pee or whatever, but you have to choose to be a man, and you definitely have to choose to be a father. Like, because fatherhood is not something you come by, just haphazardly. Like, you can meet somebody and they have a child, and you choose to mentor that child in your image, even if you don't know what your image is, but you know that the image that you want to portray or the legacy you want to leave on this earth is something better than you are now. So you choose to raise up children in that manner to perpetuate the legacy you want to live on this world. And a lot of men out here, I'm just saying, I'm not saying all, but a lot of men are just like, yo, I'm gonna stick it in. If something happened, I'm gonna deal with it later. Like, no, you have to be cognizant of what you're doing.
Right. And don't feel like just because you didn't have your father, or you were raised in a way that wasn't acceptable, or you feel like you didn't get what you needed, that does not mean that you're less than. That does not mean that you're not able to reform yourself. That does not mean that you can't be mentored and learn how to be a better man than what you were taught to be.
Right.
Keep striving. Keep reforming.
Right. And that's why I have to shout out to all these men who are out here mentoring strong Black men and children in society, because, you don't have to do that. Like, we as women, we find ourselves holding down the family, holding down the finances, holding down the education, holding down, trying to be everything to everyone, and yet nothing to ourselves, which is a whole nother conversation. But while we're doing that, we're trying to raise men who we will want to date. And sometimes that's hard, because you have these kids that are like, well, what about my dad, or what about that? And you have to try to explain in a way that it doesn't negatively impact your children, while still allowing them to be the type of men that you want to see in this world. And that is so hard for us Black women. Like, we don't want to be so damn independent that we see a good man and we be like, oh, but I've been doing this for like umpteen years by myself, and like I can't really like submit to you and your lead. Like, we don't want to do that. I know I don't want to do that. I would love a man to come in and be like, yo, I see you struggling, queen. I see you doing this. You done did it. Let me help you.
Or, as a matter of fact, don't even ask. Don't even wait for me to ask you. Just start doing things that you see there is a need for.
Right.
So much respect is given to a man who does things because he sees that they need to be done, and he does them from a pure, loving place.
Right.
And that is so rare.
Right.
And that's why a lot of times we end up being unequally yoked, because we're tired. Sometimes we get tired of being by ourselves. And we're like, oh, okay, well, I can kind of work with him not having this, not doing that. But I'm going to be honest with you. It gets old quick.
Right.
And I'm all about having a good man's back. Don't get me wrong. We all have our times when we're not able to do as we wish we could. Layoffs, things happen. But you have to keep pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get lazy. Don't quit and just be like, oh, well, you know, she got me. She gonna hold me down. I'm just gonna chill. No real man does that.
Right.
No real man should be okay with a woman taking care of him. Period.
Like I'm your mama, because I'm not.
Not at all. But you know, this 40-60 split, I mean,
This is like some damn what was that damn movie? Was it that damn Steve Harvey movie? When he wrote the book, what was that damn movie? It was
oh yeah, think like a man. Is it that one?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Or no,
Exactly.
Why Did I Get Married? Remember Why Did I Get Married with Jill Scott? And she was talking about, your 80-20. Like,
Right.
I'm sorry. That just, but like, we understand that men, y'all have it hard in this world. We're not negating that at all.
Especially black men. And
right.
Y'all.
Right. We love you to death. But what we do acknowledge is the fact that you have it hard and we have it harder just a little because we give birth. Just a tad because we are forced to navigate life even when you leave us to take care of the life that you refuse to take care of because your father didn't take care of you as a person. Like, I would love a man to be like, yo, my father wasn't there for me, but I want to be there for, my children, my offspring, my legacy. Like, too often I find that men are so quick to wash their hands of situations that they feel is no longer beneficial to them. Or in situations that are beneficial to them without having the cognizant thought process to say, like, yo, I can change some shit around. They are so stuck on their hurt and their pain and their trauma that they don't even deal with that or navigate that, especially when a woman is like, yo, I see you've been traumatized. I see shit that happened to you. I'm still here for you, my brother. And they take that as a soft spot, as a weak spot that they can go ahead and like exploit for their own benefit, not knowing that while you're exploiting that benefit for that woman, you are being a detriment to your whole generation. That's just
listen. Sorry, I was trying to share the show. But I see examples of it all the time. Why is it that we get the burden of what you felt and then you bring that pain right back to us? But we're so busy trying to heal you. But you won't let us heal you because you hurt us on top of us. It's just a cycle.
It is.
Over and over again. And sometimes you just have to say, you know what? The cycle ends with me. Right. There are some men. I do know some men that are like, yeah, I'm a co-parent, or I'm gonna be there for my child regardless, or I'm gonna fight in the courts to see my child. Mm-hmm. There are some men out there doing that, and I applaud them because they're changing the dynamic. They're setting a new precedent for what a black man and a black father should be.
Right.
And we need that. We need as much of that as possible because a lot of these black men, they don't even realize who they are.
Right.
They're kings.
Right. But they're walking around like jokers and jesters. And look, and here's another thing, like, certain men have been traumatized so much by their parents, by their upbringing, by women that they've dated or have not dated or just slept with. Like, when do you choose to acknowledge that trauma that was caused in your life? And when do you choose to deal with it? It's like, you can say, like, I've felt it, I've known it, but you don't deal with that trauma. So that when you get in the presence of someone who is able to always be there, always to look towards the light, always trying to uplift you and speak life into you, but you don't choose to deal with the trauma of the past that you think like, oh, you're just going to do what somebody else did to me in the past. Like, you are hurting yourself and your legacy and your ancestry by not dealing with that. Every woman is not going to fuck you over. Just like every man, we have to remind ourselves as Black women, is not going to fuck you over. They're not just going to hit it and quit it. And the fact of the matter is that we're both dealing with those type of demons in our life and those type of, you know, trajectory of fuckery. I'm trying to be political. I'm trying not to, but whatever. You dealing with the fact that you've been fucked over by somebody else. They fucked you over. Y'all fucking each other over, and it ain't nobody fucking, but you all fucking. But it's not really connection because you're just using that physical endorphin release to try to, you know, negate the feelings and the emotions that you have in the past you've yet to deal with. So then in the end, you just continue the cycle. So you're not doing anything to help you.
Right. And then it becomes this game of who's going to get over on who first. Oh, right. Well, I'm not going to let him hurt me first. I'm going to get him first, or I'm going to do this first. That takes so much energy if you're always in defense mode.
Right.
I mean, I would rather somebody be like, you know what? I'm going to outlove them. I'm going to love them more than they can love me. Try that.
Right. And then I feel like that men and women get in the cycle of you get hurt by other people who you did not, you know, have sexual relations with. You get hurt by friends or family members or relatives or anybody else. And you feel like because you've known them for so long, or they're your aunts, your uncles, your mother, your father, that, you know, because I've known you this long and I've accepted all this bad energy, that's the only thing I deserve in my life. Like, no, like sometimes you got to cut off people who are in your family. You got to cut off people who are stuck in this existence to just continue to perpetuate the cycle of hurt. Like, you're not obligated to stay there with somebody who is fucking up.
Absolutely. And you are obligated to cut off anybody that's cutting off your growth.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Because if you're not evolving, if you're not being able to sit and recognize the areas in your life that are not where you want them to be, if you're not able to self-correct, if you're not able to put yourself in check about some things before somebody else has to, you're not taking that time and you're not being honest with yourself. It has to be done.
And let's talk about the people that don't take time to know themselves. They keep jumping from relationship to relationship, or situationship to situationship, in hopes that they can fill that hole that self-love is not able to fill because you don't love yourself enough to know yourself.
You don't know yourself enough to love yourself, and you don't love yourself enough to know yourself.
You better go ahead, best friend.
You got to have a little bit of each to get going.
Right.
But, you know, a lot of people are scared to think about it too much. They're scared to think about the pain too much. They're scared to think about what really happened in the past. And then some people, they continue to dwell on it, but they don't heal it. They just talk about it and be like, oh, woe is me. And they did this to me. And okay, recognize what happened to you, yes. But what are you going to do about it? Are you going to address this person and be like, you did this to me and this made me feel this way? Are you going to forgive them and let it go? You have to do something besides dwell on the reality of it once you recognize it. Absolutely has to be done. We got some comments over here.
I see that. I'm clicking on the link.
Oh, is a link? Wait.
It's a link for Mr. Axiom. I'm just.
Oh, hey, Elliot. DS said, talk about that yolk. Yes. And we might need to scramble it. You just never know. And Elliot also said facts. What's on the link?
Girl, it's booting up.
Oh, yeah. Sip on it. Sip on it.
Mm. Mm. Let's see what's going on up here. It's a link. It's okay to leave toxic people behind, even if they're family. That's what the link is.
Amen. Amen. Now,
Right.
we need to share that link.
Yes.
Because, well, not right now, but we'll share it later. But I mean, just in general, like even everyone watching,
Right.
share this link. Share the concept with someone that you know is hurting because they're dealing with some type of verbal or emotional abuse from someone, even their mother.
Or themselves. Like some people talk so down on themselves, they don't realize they're speaking death over their own life. Like, how I am very cognizant, especially. Hey, Elliot, he said, hey, loves.
Hey!
I'm so cognizant, especially in this COVID era, to speak only life over my people, my friends, my family, those I consider family. And, because tomorrow is not promised, today is not promised. So I try to leave hurt feelings, disagreements, just everything like that in the past. Like, if I ever consider you family, if I ever say I love you, that's not saying something lightly.
Don't even get me started on that, because you know.
Like, because people don't understand. When I say I love you from the depth of my soul. I pray over you. It may not be every day, because I'm progressing. I ain't perfect, but I'm gonna pray over you at least once a week. And just to progress and do good and like to know peace. Like in this COVID era, I've learned peace. And that is so, so wonderful. It's so everything that I needed. Because some people don't know peace.
No, they can't stand to be by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They can't stand to sit at the house. I know some people are so extroverted and they just really feed off being around other energy. But sometimes, as we've seen this year, you have to spend some time alone.
Right.
Get reacquainted with yourself.
Mm-hmm. And get acquainted with who you think you are. Because a lot of people are so acquainted with their persona, they don't know who they are as a person. Like this year has allowed people to really sit and think and to be in like meditation with who they are and who they want to show the world. And a lot of people have been showing the world such false narratives. They don't know who they are. They know like, oh, you like me because my titties out. You like me because my hair is laid. You like me because I got this sew in. I'm wearing this. I'm rocking this. I'm going on this vacation with this person. I'm flying. Like I am me. Like this is what I'm doing. I'm doing it. And you don't even know who the hell you are. So when you're forced to sit in the house and discover who you are, and you realize you like yourself. And it's also some false prophets out here who sit in the house and they think that they know themselves. Like, yes, I am spiritual linked. Like I done did all the things I can do to progress past, who people thought I was in the past. And like I'm doing all this work and whatever. Nigga, you are just recycling the same bullshit that you perpetuated in this world to try to make people think that you are who you are, and you're not. Which is why you're still stuck in the house with your parents, with no job, with no profit, no process, with like trying to figure out who the fuck I'm gonna date tomorrow so I have a relationship that I can gloat across the world. Like, you're not.
Stop lying to yourself.
Right.
Please stop with the foolishness.
Oh shit, we got a comment.
Oh, okay. Let's see. It's why it's okay to leave toxic people, even if they're family. I think he was telling us about the link. And then he says, all human evil comes from a single cause, man's inability to sit still in a room. Come on. Thank you for dropping that quote. Yes. Right. But that right there is a complete word in itself.
Right. because everybody is forced to sit still now. And sit still, you're forced to face yourself, unless you're two-faced and you can't look but the other way. Like your real self is back here. The face you show the world is right here. So you're focusing on the face that's accessible to the world that you try to perpetrate.
We ain't about to start writing on this live.
We are. Shoot, I'm just saying.
We're gonna deal with that. Yes. So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna make a comment about something. So when it comes to being equally yoked on education, I think you can kind of look at that in two ways.
Okay.
So, of course, going to college allows you to get decent job, whatever. So you're educated. But I think for me, you have a person that has their degrees, but they can be equally yoked with an individual with no degrees. If that individual is intelligent and does research and knows things, and because you can be self-taught, you don't have to go to a university to have an educational background. So I just always find that to be interesting, where someone will be like, well, he didn't go to an Ivy League college, or blah blah blah, he didn't pledge, and I don't date anyone like that. Oh, really? You will be surprised how intellectual some people are who have never stepped foot in a 4-year college.
Right.
Don't let the education fool you. Get to know people for who they are. Have a genuine conversation. You'll be surprised. Okay, that's all I had to say about the education. And I was going to ask you, what were your thoughts on that? From your.
I am 100% totally behind that, because I'm not a current college graduate yet. I'm working on it, because that's just something that I particularly want to do. I mean, I have a certificate from
several. You got several. If you would put them together, you would be PhD, but we're not going to talk about that.
I have several certificates from college, because, I value education for myself. But, me being me, I want a higher degree. That's just me personally. But I have no problem dating someone who's self-taught, who's self-educated, who seeks knowledge beyond what the world presents them. So that's not the thing. What it is that I do find that equally yoked for me personally is someone who seeks education, who seeks higher knowledge of self. And for me, it's like you answer to a higher power. I'm a Christian, so I like people that like have conversation. I'm not one of those go to church every day. I go to church on Sunday. I got Sunday school on Wednesday. I teach Sunday school. Like, I'm not like that.
Oh, we're not even going to get into the organized religion, but that's a whole nother show.
But for me, someone who knows that there's something out there higher than themselves, and they seek knowledge about that, right here in the middle of my chest. All this chest is out in the middle of my chest. Like, I love that.
Keyhole. The chesticles keyhole.
So I like someone that seeks knowledge. It's also like, I don't know anything about that, Damone. But then they'll research and they tell me like, yo, this is what I learned. This is what I got. You can do your research, but this is what I came up with. Like, I understand that. Like, I love that personally, because I know if something comes up that I don't know and you don't know, you're going to seek the knowledge to explain it to me. So for me, that's just amazing. That's beautiful.
It is. It is.
The fact that you know yourself enough to know that you're not the number one person on this earth. Like, you're not self-centered enough to think that the world revolves around you.
Absolutely. But can we talk about these finances?
Okay, let's talk about the finances, especially in this COVID era, where a lot of people have not been able to work this whole year. Like me and you have been blessed because we're essential workers. So we know that we've been blessed to work throughout this COVID era, and we've been blessed to raise our kids and to have our kids stay at the house so they don't get, COVID and die. And then I got to kill them because they dead and stuff.
Oh Lord Jesus, let me sip.
I'm just saying though,
Mm-hmm.
like financial stability for me is, I love a person that mimics the way that I work and the way that I approach life. Like people know, like you, not people, because a lot of people don't know me, but you know me, best friend, and a couple other family members, Elliot. Y'all know I work full time. I have a part-time nonprofit. I work 4 other businesses part-time, as well as like sell and do other stuff that I need to do. Like I am a person that works, and I'm very cognizant of, I like to do shit. I like to travel. My kids love to travel. My kids have been traveling since they were 5. They love to travel and explore stuff. So I know the way that my lifestyle is, that my kids love and expect a certain hierarchy when we go out and do stuff. So I need someone who respects multiple streams of income, multiple businesses, that knows the facet of stock markets and having different companies to go ahead and supplement their income so that it becomes a time in their life where like, yo, fuck this shit. Poetic Divas LLC is paying all my bills, so I ain't got to work at the corporate America.
That's it. Listen.
So I appreciate people that do that. I don't appreciate people that just get a job because there ain't shit else to do.
Because it's plenty to be done. Let me show you.
I don't appreciate people whose only mission in life is to quit their job and do their passion. The way my life is set up, that's not going to work for me. Like I would love to quit and just do poetry, but poetry doesn't pay enough bills the way that I needed them paid, so I can't do that for me. Kudos to people who think that is cool. Do what you want to do. For me, it's not going to work out too much.
Right. And you know what else?
What?
Don't be one of those dudes that feels like, oh, well, she working full time and she doing all these jobs and so I'm just gonna chill. Equally yoked financially means that when I grind, you grind, just like that.
Lean back. Lean back.
And I think about this T.I. song. I like T.I. He
That new album was the truth. I'm sorry.
he like, I know why you broke, because you is lazy. And he be like, I ain't got that problem. I don't have that problem because I'm not lazy.
Right.
There was a time that I did get laid off.
Me too.
For almost a year.
Me too.
But you wouldn't know. Because I was working all the side jobs, all the side hustles, and grinding.
Right.
There's no excuse for it. Because nobody is entitled around here.
Right.
And no one is supposed to have to take care of you if you grown.
Right.
So let's be clear. If I'm working, you need to be working.
Right.
As many jobs as I'm working. If not more. Because you're supposed to be the man.
Right.
And especially if you think that I'm the type of woman that's going to submit to you, you're going to have to come to me with something worth submitting to.
Right.
And that's on period. I'm done.
You're right. You're right. And Elliot said education does not equal intelligence.
Absolutely. Facts a million.
Right. And I'm all about that. Like my best friend, like, I have patience for people in life.
The patience of Job. And I'm going to tell you right now, I know she was a descendant of Job. Because some of the tomfoolery she, you know what? Let me sip. Go ahead, best friend.
I knew she was gonna go off. That's why I just stopped, ladies and gentlemen. But I feel I'm led spiritually to people and what they're going through and how they're approaching the things that they're going through. So for me, I don't care if you have as much as I do. I care that you put as much effort into what you're doing as I do. If you don't put as much effort and time and care, then how you can put care and time into me?
Negative.
I don't have a lot of time. So if I make time to talk to you, to hit you up, on social media, on Messenger or whatever, that's time and energy I could put towards something else. So don't try to come up here half-stepping like, hey, how you doing? 4 days. No. Because I have dated men who have put in time and effort, who wake up. You know, we might be in different time zones or whatever. They make it a point to like, yo, 1. So don't be in the same state or time or time zone as me, and you can't even put an effort to say, hey, how you doing? Like, no. You might not make the same amount of money as I do, but everybody has the same amount of time and effort in life. And I appreciate people who do that. And I appreciate people who don't waste my time. Like, if you know you ain't for me, say it. Let me go ahead and choose how I'm going to approach you. Let me choose how I'm going to deal with you and your faults and your shortcomings. Don't try to make decisions based on your life for me, because you never know what I'm going to be. You never know how I'm going to be in that time and place where I'm talking to you. But so many women are so focused on getting a man or saying, this is my man for whatever reason or whatever, that they allow them to go ahead and do this damn petty bullshit amongst them alike. You're better than that, sis. You don't need another man to co-sign you in whatever craft or industry you want to be in. You need to decide what you want to do, how you want to perpetrate yourself in this world, and what you're going to do moving forward. If you can't make that decision for yourself, then I have no sympathy for you when you get taken over, you know, like a damn piece of tuna on a damn can or some damn Suncrest or whatever, damn tuna fish in the damn middle, Food Line tuna fish. You ain't even damn the brand name tuna fish. You just sitting here allowing yourself to be minced in and dropped in a damn can. Like, yeah, that's what I want. Because, you know, somebody claimed me. Being claimed is not always a good thing. I'm sorry. I went on a rant.
Water in the fish or oil? Because, you know.
They water. They ain't even possess the damn oils out of their damn skin to go ahead and marinate on that damn shit.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
We got Courtney up here commenting.
Hey, Courtney. Yes, she said, period, poo, boom. And she says, yes, give me the choice to deal with your bum ass. Oop, I said that out loud, and I said it out loud again.
Now I'm saying we got to go have a choice to deal with your bum ass. Shit.
Oop.
You don't co-sign nothing in this damn industry. I'm sorry. I'm always for women in this industry, for what we have to endure and what we have to go through and whatnot. Like these Negroes, some of them, not all of them, but 85% of these damn Negroes in these damn groups feel like they can go ahead and write our damn story for them, and they can't even give birth to our story. How you gonna write something you can't even push out your? But you gonna try to tell me what I can do with or without you? No. Any female artist, no, I always put female artists above anything, because we go through so much. We put our heart and soul in this damn shit. We give birth to kids, we raise them, we do everything. We even raise your damn sorry asses. But you're gonna try to tell us how we can be and how we gonna. Best friend, you better talk, because I'm about to go.
I know, because your fur standing up on the back of your neck. I'm gonna rub your fur down.
Girl, because these damn, you know how I feel about damn. And put my damn wine glass down. You know how I feel about us female artists in these industries, whether it's singing, poetry, rapping, or whatever. These dudes feel like they can go ahead and like stake a claim on us. If we don't do what they want to do, then they're gonna throw us to the damn side. No, you don't control my damn gift. God controls my damn gift, and you ain't Jesus. I'm sorry, even if you are a damn nigga, you are not Jesus. You don't control how I do in this damn industry. I'm sorry.
And that's on period. I mean, like, I can't mess, you didn't.
I hate that, because we bring so much, and we bring so much life and energy and the focus to whatever we do. And these dudes want to try to pinch and hold us into something that they can control. And you can't control us. You can't even give birth. You ejaculate, and then the shit goes where it goes, and you're sitting there like, what? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Because somebody needed that word, praise the Lord. Somebody needed to hear that.
Right.
So we're just going to get all that out. And another thing. I'm just playing. I ain't got nothing else. But best friend, I know how you feel about it. And I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. And it's so much manipulation that goes on,
Right.
And it's like, and it's almost like some kindergarten bullshit that pops off too. Oh, well, you friends with them? You like them? Well, I can't rock with you because I like who I like.
Rewind that shit. Rewind it.
Oh, you deal with them? I can't. Listen, I'm an individual. If you are good with me, you didn't cross me, you didn't disrespect me, I didn't disrespect you, we good.
Right.
That's it. I don't have time to play these kindergarten sandbox games.
Right.
If I rock with you,
fucking real.
And if I don't, it is what it is. Boom. But let's be adults. Because a lot of us are too old, about to need dentures, to be acting like we some children. And we got to, oh, I'm going to play with them this week and next week. You better get somewhere and get your life together. Okay, I'm not going to keep going.
Courtney talking about child. Yes, Courtney, child indeed. These dudes, they think they the be all and end all. I don't even believe in Jesus, but think they Jesus.
And that's why we can't have nice things.
They can't even spell nice things. Let's just be clear.
And we stay what? Unequally yoked.
Okay, I'm back. Whew. Because I was going to go on. Look, y'all don't know. Like, look. Y'all think I'm the nice one. Apparently. I don't understand that. Because I say what the hell I want to say. But, okay.
I think blood pressure just went up, best friend.
Girl, you know it did. It went all the way up.
How your glass looking? Because we got 11 minutes.
Oh, girl, I'm towards the bottom of it.
Me too. Any final words for the people? Because, I guess to summarize, be careful in analyzing whether or not you're equally yoked with someone, because you might be the broken egg.
Right. Although they have great mimosas, if you ever go and see them, the food is amazing. The crab cakes, like
You didn't mean to do a promo, but
right. Okay, so
we gotta go back.
Be careful who you choose to attach yourself to, because a lot of people that we choose to attach ourselves to either have attached themselves to people who are not good for them, who don't have their best interests at heart. And it's okay. Like if you fall in love with people, or you love people who are attached to toxic people, that's fine. But what is not fine is to allow yourself to stay there in their disillusion. You cannot allow yourself to stay in that disillusion about people that they allow in their life. People come and go. People change. People are there for a season or for a year. You don't know. Do not be fearful of moving past people that you once thought was 100% for your life. And Courtney says, broken egg, lunch date after Rona. Hell
But
yeah, Courtney.
listen,
Yes.
but listen, let me go up because Courtney said, I've been supporting. I'm not going to stop being me because you jealous. Fuck out here. Boom. And Elliot said, what about being unequally yoked sexually? Now that's a
let's
whole.
unpack that real quick. Let's unpack that.
Can we do that in 9 minutes? Let's do it.
We can do that in 9 minutes because we good.
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna say me. I have a high sex drive. Like I am. Like if we ever, like I have an extremely high sex drive. But that being said, I don't fuck everybody that I see on the street. Like if I know you and we dealing in that manner, I'm sorry. I'm gonna fuck you about 5 times that night. I'm sorry. That's just I likes to fuck and I like to fuck a lot. So don't think that because I have a high sex drive with you that I have a high sex drive in general. I'm not gonna fuck everybody that walks across my damn path. I'm highly selective. The niggas that I fuck with, I've known you for about 2-3 years. I'm sorry, off top. So do not judge the fact that I fuck the fuck out of you when I actually do, because I already know you. We've had this discussion. We know we've had these conversations. These dynamics have already been set. So if you're just the type of person that's fuck somebody on the street, you're probably not gonna fuck me. Like 100%. Sorry. Not gonna. It's a waiting list. Years in waiting list.
I don't know if we unpacked that specifically.
I did.
But okay.
If I fuck you, I've known you at least about 2-3 years.
But he was saying like being unequally yoked. I don't think he was really talking about that.
I'm just saying, if I've known you 3 or 4 years and I'm fucking you, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. That doesn't mean that I'm fucking anybody else. That just means that you've met the criteria. About 4 years, 3-4 years. I'm fucking the shit out of you, and I'm only fucking the shit out of you. I'm not fucking anybody else that hasn't passed that criteria. Like sexually, I need somebody that's gonna be like boop 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 boop. Boop.
Okay, there we go. That's the part right there, because you went off on a tangent. Like you went.
That's why I backtrack. And
okay, thank you. Because woo. Yeah. So, another little portion of being unequally yoked sexually is the thought process of size. Well, let's just say that is definitely an issue when you come into a situation with someone who is not the size that you prefer, or maybe the female is not into the same things that you're into. And so I would say for that you should have a conversation up front to discuss your safe word so that you can be equally yoked. That's all I have for that. That's all I have.
Elliot says, I might be too innocent for this conversation. And Courtney said, oh, Elliot, hush that foolery up. There is no.
I love you.
I'm the type of person to like. It's no buffoonery with me. Like if we there, like we can go ahead and meet that damn shit. Like it's not something like, oh, if you can't make me come 5 times in one night, then I can't fuck with you. No. When you are emotionally connected to someone enough to have sexual relations with them, then it's an ebb and flow in the whole thing. Like it's not something you can't do or something too much you can do. It's ebb and flow. That's my personal preference of this damn situation. So I can do a lot with people that, that I find emotional connections with. That I may not do something with someone I'm just like trying to sit on their face and go. It's all about the connection you have with the person, that how much sexual tension or non-tension that you have with that person. That's just me.
And so would you say that, how do you determine that? And I guess that's back to the other part of what you were saying, like it takes time to kind of like
Build on
investigate
something.
that connection, weigh out if y'all are equally yoked as far as emotionally.
Okay, so me personally, I've had relationships with, or sexual relationship with people that I was equally yoked with them on a mental level, on a friendship level, so
Mm-hmm.
that maybe they might not be the size or the length that I would prefer, but because I had that intimate connection with them, on on that type of level, that it satisfied me. Like,
Mm.
so I appreciated that. Like, and
It's
then
levels. It's
it
levels.
is. I have to feel something on that level in order to satisfy my sexual urges. Like,
Mm.
not everybody's gonna be like, I need a 7-inch dick. Like, I could fuck somebody with a 4-inch dick and get as much gratification as someone with a 7-inch dick,
Mm.
because I had that emotional connection with that person.
Mm.
And that's not saying that, one or the other is better for me. It's just saying that I had something with them that I found attractive, that allows me to
Really.
come a little bit easier
Yeah.
because I'm with them.
Mm-hmm. And it's comfortable and it's
Right.
natural.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I think we did that a little bit of justice. I mean, we might have to have another segment on it. I mean,
We might have to we might rewind and have some more conversations in 2 weeks about it. But I'm
yeah,
just saying, like,
yeah.
maybe if we have some conversations, we have some polls, y'all talk about it, and we'll
Mhm.
unpack it.
We might even have to have a whole segment. Maybe we got some stuff for y'all in 2021. We're just gonna say that.
Right.
And in 2 weeks, it's Christmas Day, y'all. So listen.
Oh, let me bring you back over here. Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
bring me back. Bring me back. So, okay, we got 2 minutes, real quick.
Okay.
Um, if we do a show in 2 weeks on Christmas Day, it's gonna be something completely different that we haven't done.
Yeah.
Don't know if it would be suitable for Christmas Day because the kids and all that. So we're gonna let y'all know. So stay tuned and watch our page, and we're gonna let y'all know what we decide.
We got some polls. You're gonna answer some questions, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. But we're gonna have something now. It may be a little extra, and it may be a little something safe. But just know, we got something. We're planning something. We're gonna have a conversation. I don't even know. We may talk about some stuff we may want to talk about. We may ask people questions in general who's on our live. Oh, Courtney says emotional connections doesn't make a difference because it's been a guy where Aura wasn't missed, but another where I wouldn't dare miss Aura with them. They were just different. So, like, we may talk about we may talk to our people.
Mm-hmm.
We may have a whole conversation. Who knows?
But y'all gotta stay tuned. See what we got. But thank y'all for joining us. We love y'all. And our time is up. Good night.